Hello, if anyone is here. Hi to all. Who is here? I make another stream. So, if anyone is here, just please let me know. So, we have kind of a few people here, so we can start, getting some action. So I will just pick up all of you guys who are here, and we will get again as somewhere between 10 and 15 people are always welcome to the simul. So let's see what will happen. ATG is here. I don't know if I play against him, so yeah. Angry Monk is here. Abiha Official 1500 is here, so we have a few people here and there, and we'll see how this will work. So the GE is here. I'm pretty sure that we play maybe even yesterday or something like this in the last stream. Mr. 49BS is here and Rashal Kal is here, so I will accept all of them. Jim T is here. Hi Jim, if you are here. Mr. Dan is here. Mr. Artichoke 96 is here from the Spain, so hi. Hi. Cactus Burious is here and 49BS, so we have a 16 player and 18 players are in the chat, so hi to all once again. Please go to the live stream. We will start soon. Yep, so we have 16 players here, and I'm pretty sure that this will be enough for the stream. But let's see if someone else wants to play. So okay, if all of you guys are here. Hi Marco. Hi Jim. I'm fine, how are you? I'm fine. And you? You use Chess Computer Assistant. It say in your profile Roma P. Who is Roma P? This player use Chess Assistance. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You are okay. Okay, great. Fedi Serhan is here and Mr. Cameron. Okay, let's accept both of the guys. What is computer assistance? Yeah, this is pretty nice question. Cheating basically. Oh, yeah, I hope. that no one cheats. It's not, you know, in the spirit of the game, because chess is something that is usually, you know, correct, and try to play chess for my standards means that you are kind of a nice guy. So I'm trying, you know, to be somehow correct against all of you people. I will not ever try, you know, to say that someone is cheating. You will not hearing this from me, because, you know, even if someone is cheating in this kind of a streams, it's on his way, because, you know, I'm not someone who will judge anyone, and there are many players who, you know, like to get some kind of the edge, but it's not for me to decide who is legal and who is not. So, but my standpoint is that, okay, we have a stream. I hope that you guys learn something. So my first goal is for always start to be correct and getting you some kind of a knowledge. And if someone wants, you know, to use kind of the computer assistance, okay, he can, because, you know, I'm not someone who will judge if this is correct or not, but I think that this is not necessary, and this is completely wrong, because if you want to learn something, you will learn without a computer at your own. There is no kind of computer that will just, you know, help you basically with the calculation and then say, okay, you are now a better player. No, this will never happen. So if you have kind of the, for me, situation like this one, that you can learn something by just, you know, seeing something, or just to take a look at the stream and follow my advices, I think that this will be much better than to beat me with the computer assistance, because, as I mentioned, it's nothing that stops you from doing that probably, but I'm thinking that this is not the way, and you will not getting anywhere just to use the chess engine. So, okay, it's better to play and learn. Yeah, no problem. So we have here a lot of the players who like to play, but we have 17 players, so I'm just afraid that I will not have enough time again. So Lichess has some methods. Yeah, sure. So, are you ready? Are you looking at the stream? Okay. Let's start. And if anyone doesn't take a look, please go there. Okay, so we have kind of the 17 people. I think that this will be enough. So let's stay and see what will happen. But thank you for all of you guys there. I don't know, Mangreen08 try to say that I believe he wants to. Don't worry, everybody looks. Okay, Mongis09 is here trying to say to me that please accept the challenge. So okay, let's accept his kind of advice to play, and let's start. So today I would like to go for my usual kind of the repertoire, which I spoke with you guys many times, but try to be a little bit different than it's usual. Now I will try to use my kind of the side line system, which I obviously use in many games, but not, you know, kind of regularly. There will be kind of approach where I would like to show you how to be extremely aggressive. So with black you can always try to be and play on the equalize, or you can start, you know, to get kind of the advantage. But it's also kind of a risk, because if you start to play with black, very risky. It's a very big chance, of course, to get broke, or to, you know, just basically lose the game. So, but I'm kind of the player who like to play aggressive, so there is no kind of system that will get me out of there, and I'm pretty sure that I try to do my best to win some games with black pieces. I will play d5 myself, that I barely know the lines. Just to refresh, yeah, sure. We are here to learn, so the gym has a nice approach. So you can guys always try to, you know, get kind of the feeling about the positions that you doesn't play. You can also play something that is kind of a position that you like, and you can always ask me all kind of the questions. So when I stream, I will really try to do my best to show you or try to explain you basically whatever is bothering you. However I can help, I would like to try. So please, if you have any kind of questions, just straightforwardly ask, and I would like to explain you and basically show you what I think and how I was thinking in the position that we play, for instance, here in this stream. So yeah, this is kind of the standard system which white can obviously use. d6, knight f6 is kind of the modern system. Let's go for a bishop g5, and again I would like to get a bishop on g5, and again, so practically I will try to play the positions without the c4, just getting the bishop straightforwardly into play. It's kind of a Torre system, Torre attack and so on, so let's try to get as many pieces as we can in the attack. So let's go for the bishop g5 again. c5, yep, it's nice, but what I can do, I can go for c4. Okay, let's start. d6, this is kind of the modern system, again d6. And as I mentioned, it's kind of my first sideline which I use beside of the main Sicilian Sveshnikov. So, and here we have a Trompowsky, which I used to be play at my own. So yeah, okay, let's go for a d5, which is I think the best way. g3, now if I go for a c5 we will have a close Sicilian, but let's stay for now with d6 only. e6, bishop g5 again, I'm not scared about anything. And here I can start with a6, which will show me how to get the position with b5 if white allow me that. Here e3, so d4 is there. Let's go for do I want to get d5? I can. Let's go. Knight e7, so e5 is not possible because his knight is there, so e3, knight e2, now e4 is in the air, e6, and now I will take with the e pawn for sure, knight e7, e3 again, bishop g4. Now it's kind of the interesting move, which okay, let's go for my main line, so let's stay there. Here I like the position, so it's so-called Austrian attack, where white wants to get as many pawns as he can in the center if white doesn't wants to if black doesn't wants to be, you know, active there. So I will try to be as much active as I can and play very provocative move a6, e3, bishop g7, e6, e3, of course. GMT, thank you very much for 100 bytes. I would like to castle there. Bishop b5. Now the pawn on e5 is hanging. Let's go for... Can I go for bishop d6? Then he will try probably to go for an f4 line, which is probably possible, but what else I can do? Let's go for f6. Okay, e3. I would like to castle there on the king side. And now let's go for the bishop d6. Let's just be active there. c3, e6, knight d2, bishop g2, knight f6, g takes, e3, c5, knight d2, knight f3 and b5. So you can see here how I like to play there. I would like just to get as quickly as is possible any kind of the active play on the queen side. So basically I gives white the option to play in the center and to start attacking me, probably even on the king side, but for the return I get kind of the play and straightforward play on the queen side. So this is kind of a thing that I like here. So it's very double-edged position where both of the players has his own chances. a6, and I have to go for a b6 because I don't like to get a5 there. Knight c6, bishop goes to d3, and again c3 looks like a good option for me, and again, and after c4 I would like to take there. So here probably if you play with black pieces, you should be very, very careful, especially in this kind of the structures where you fight against the Trompowsky. Because if I now go for a c6 and he takes on d5 and I take on d5, so basically we exchange the c pawns, black will always get very bad pawn on d5, which will be kind of a pawn that will not be able to defend. So you have to take on c4, knight goes to d2, I'll take on d5, and I'll go for e4 if he allows me. Okay, 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 and castle, of course. Bishop e3, bishop e7, castle, knight f3. Okay. Okay, let's start to fight for the e4 square, so bishop d3 is there, very direct, bishop takes, e5. So this offers me a pawn for now. I'm not sure if this is good for him, but I will for sure find out very, very soon. So let's take the pawn, knight e7, and now I would like to get my knight on d2. c4 is not the move which you like to play if you are not, you know, in the situation where you can stop me from getting e4. So I can even go for the b3 or e4 here. And I'm thinking about to try to go for both moves. So first of all, b3 is a good move because b5 is not possible due to the fact that I have a4. And e4 I can, you know, get in between somewhere later. So let's start with b3, and then I would like to get even the next move. Now, let's get c5. Okay. What is this for the variation? Knight c3, bishop b7. Okay. a3 is just the lose of a time, and now you'll see I will have time to get all of the pieces there into a play. And again, c4 is somehow premature move. So when you start to play on the queen side like this, you should be careful and not allow the counterplay in the center. Okay, let's go for f5, e5, and what if I take now here? I don't see a point. Bishop on g4, and then to go on h3. This looks very, very good for me. g6, bishop goes to d3, b5, and now I will just make those pawns to collapse. So just remember this kind of the start of a play on the queen side, and you will get, especially with white, this chance to break the pawns from black very, very frequently. So it's good to know. Knight c6, h3, and now I will start with c5 here. Knight c6, b5, and again the same kind of the method. You'll see c3, d5, knight e7, bishop d3, and then c5. So the Robac modern defense is very similar to the Pirc. Yep, it's very, very similar, but it's not, you know, just the equal one, because in the Pirc you are somehow more dedicated to the defense. This is very important, because in the Pirc you have the knight on f6, which is not there in the modern kind of the lines, and you will see mainly the difference there. Takes on c5, bishop g7, I would like to castle, and now I can start breaking with e4 because I get all of the pieces there in the attack. Here I want to get the chance to play on the queen side, bishop h4, okay, and here rook e8, or can I start with f4, but then he'll go for the e4. If I go for c5, what will happen? Yeah, and now I'll just destroy the pawn structure, so it's a kind of a thing where white will be just perfectly fine. Okay, c3, now queen b6 is an interesting option, then just to exchange everything on, or if I wants to fight for more, I can get a knight on c6, of course. Knight f6, e5. Let's get a bishop back. Let's go for a c3. Okay, let's get c takes on d4. Let's get a rook on b8 to start to play for a b5. Here I would like to exchange the dark square bishops. Yeah, and now if he doesn't want to put pressure on my pieces, then I can start to play bishop d3. Okay, castle, rook e1, knight d7, knight, oh yeah, knight b3, bishop g5. So again, kind of the move which I think is not the best one, because it will always only give me the chance to go for h6, the move which I really like. So bishop e3 looks like more natural option. Exchange there, and now I would like to take on c5, d4, e4, of course. Yeah, and now I can just start getting extreme attack there. So okay, I'll go for a c3, and here I can start to play on the queen side, so why not? d5, rook e8, where to bring this knight, probably here and here. Okay, bishop g4, now the pawn is under attack. Bishop e7, a4 again, g4, b4, knight e3, bishop to g4. Okay, and e4, of course. So I would like to get the pawns there in the action. b4, okay, now let's try to get the pawn. Knight goes on f6. Let's go for a6. Let's go for a bishop g5. Okay. Bishop d3. Okay. I'm not scared of anything there. Knight g5. Can I go now for f4 and start opening the game there? Because I block this bishop, this knight can take here or get for queen h5, but what he can do there, I can also play for the h6 is kind of the move which will, you know, just bring this bishop back, this knight back. Bishop goes to h4. Okay, now I can start to play maybe even g5, why not? Exchange, let's go for d6, f5 is a nice shot, so let's go and start in advancing there. Knight goes to g4, bishop takes on a c4. Now this pawn is under attack, so could I take the bishop now? I think I can. And e5. Okay. Knight e8, h4. Exchange there. Knight e2 again, bishop g3, e6. So I'll just try to cover there everything, and bishop goes back. Everything is protected. D takes on e5, c4, f5. So I will just try to block everything there. Get a knight on e5 here. I'm just better, so we'll see how this will work. But I'm pretty satisfied with the play there. g3, bishop e3. Now the pawn on b2 is under attack. Knight goes there, but now even f4 is possible, so he's kind of, you know, doesn't get anywhere, so it's a nice move for me. Okay, he now wants to get the e5, but could we try to get on f6 first? And now the standard maneuver, which I use many times even in our streams. So knight f6, I completely managed to equalize very nicely. Rook c1, okay, f6. Let's exchange the knight. Okay, knight d4, bishop e7, okay, h3 castle, b4, but you know, the pawns will just fall now, so I'm pretty satisfied with the position. And here I can also try to castle on the long side. Rook c8, knight goes on f1, castle, of course, I'm a pawn up. Here, what I can do is basically get a queen on c7 and start even maybe for a c5, bishop takes on f6, bishop takes on f6, of course. And now I get pretty much a pawn again, or if I take, he takes, I take on f5 and I getting a pawn, I think, so why not? Knight e7, let's get a pawn, yep, so just exchange everything there. And now I have to find a way how to get a play in the center now. Now, can I go for knight e7 here, or should I go for something else? No, I'll go for the knight e7 here. Rook e7, bishop takes on f5 is my move. And here I would like to get a knight there, so it's very easy plan to make. And here, let's go for this one. Let's exchange here. Rook c3, queen d4, knight b4, of course, but now I can just castle. And the problem with the c4 pawn will be there for always. So, now let's start to get the pawn on e3 if it's possible. Okay, here I want to... Can I close here or open the f file? Let's see. He wants to get f5, so let's take the pawn. Knight c3, bishop f6, bishop e1, okay, okay, queen d8, bishop goes to h3, knight b6, queen b5, or queen a6 is probably even better and stronger. Okay, g3, now I can go back just to reroute my knight. Bishop g3, e5, rook d8, rook d1, queen f8, and queen f4, I suppose. Yep. Knight d4, c d4, king g2. How to get his king now? Okay, first rook e8. Okay. King c7. Okay. Wow. King goes to... Now I should break with c4 at some point. So, how to get the play there? I want to start attacking the pawn on d5, so let's start with a4 probably first. Rook e2, knight e3, okay, let's go on e5, queen e2, knight b6, why not, rook f4, knight g6, The rook is hanging, bishop e5. Rook d2, bishop e4, queen e5. Knight e6 and rook d2. Yeah, now I have a nice pawn structure there, so I can exchange a few pieces. Queen goes there, queen goes here, rook goes to e1 of course. Castle, I can get my knight back now very easily. g6, and of course now I will try to get the control there on all of the pawns and the squares. Knight g4 is just a monster move. Bishop f4, knight goes back, b3, and doesn't allow him to do anything there. Okay, f3. Now let's try to castle first. Knight d2, b5, why not? Rook f4, and now I will try to block the dark squares. But how to do that? Because I would like to break. I'm not sure if this is good, but I have to go for something like this. Okay, queen e5. Okay. Okay. No, it will be very hard to make a draw here, to be honest. Okay. Queen c7, h3, queen e5, rook e5, queen b6, rook b1, king on c5. Okay, it's a check. I would like to take a piece. Knight f7, bishop d3, and queen e8. Okay. Okay. So I have many squares here where I want to put my pieces. Okay. Let's go back. Queen d7, knight b5. It's a very strong move. Knight e5 and offer a draw. No, let's play for a while. Queen goes to d3 and let's... No, we can't really castle there. I want, but I can't, so I have to start to find some other ways. I have only 4 minutes left, so let's be fast. Can I start getting the play on the king side? Why not? I should. Okay. b5. Okay. Okay. Castle. Castle on the long side. This is something that I didn't think about. e4, c4. Okay. a5, king goes on a3. Okay, if you like, you can exchange. Knight goes there, and I will get back. Knight e4. Okay. Okay. Queen c5. Let's exchange the queens. King g7. Let's get the h3 just to get everything under control. Here, king f2. Queen goes on d8. Now, can I reroute my bishop there and on f3? Probably I can. And here, what to do. Okay. Why not to take a pawn? We'll see. 96. Can I get b4? Yep. Queen e3. Knight d7. Castle there. g4. Exchange on b4. Exchange on d4. Exchange there. f4. I should take on f3. No, I can't really because, okay, I understand. Then I have to go for c5 here. Knight f3. Knight f6. Bishop d6. Bishop g3. No, c5 immediately. Knight d2. f6. h4, knight e5. And now, can I go for f5 here or should I go for king f3 first? Why not? Okay. Let's go back. Let's give him a check here. Bishop d7, bishop c4, g5, bishop. Okay, now let's go for f5. Okay. 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 Now I have everything under control. Let's go for a B file now. Okay. Okay. Q1. Yeah, I have only 4 minutes here and there, so I should be very fast now. Let's exchange this guy. Let's exchange this guy. Check. Okay. 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 Bishop e7. Let's take a pawn if we can. Why not? Cannot be so bad. Bishop goes to d6. c4. Yep. Have to exchange. It's a check. All right. Knight e5. Bishop e5. King goes there. Okay. Queen on c7. Knight f1. Knight goes on d4. Oh, wow. This is not good now, but okay. I managed to get some kind of the very bad play, but okay. Still, it's not over. h3. e6. Now let's get a rook here, king there on d3 for instance. Bishop goes to f4, e5. Okay. Have to get something there. Okay, now I will have a 2 pawns, so we'll see how this will work. bishop goes to d5, sure, rook c8, okay, b3, queen e5, queen b3, rook h2. So this should be winning for me here. I will get a king closer first. Let's get everything there. Now I can take a pawn probably. Why not? It's a check. d5, so it means that I should get all the other pieces there on the king side. Queen goes on b3, queen goes to c7. I should get the c file there, and now king goes to d5. It should be winning for me. Okay, okay. Rook b7, f5. Okay, 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 okay. It's a check. King goes there. Okay. 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 I'm winning in all of those scenarios, but okay, let's start the attack on the king side. Let's get a knight out. Okay. Okay. It's check. It's bishop goes to b3 probably. Why not if I can? Let's go here. Let's take. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's a easily winning scenario here and there. I'll just get a rook on the other side. Rook take this one. Yep, I will not have enough time probably, but everything is just easily winning. There is just, okay. Yep, I have a little bit less time that I need probably, but should be fine. Yep. This should be winning. Yeah, I have less time than I should have, I think, here. So probably that will be the problem, but okay, we'll see. Yep. I managed to get myself into problems. Check. Okay. I missed something there. Yeah, I managed to overlook everything in those games. So yeah. Yeah, but this should be winning, so we'll see. Have to resign this one, okay. But here I'm winning. Here also should probably win a winning position for the guy that I play. I'll take this one. Let's get a king there. Let's exchange everything. Okay. I'm just fine here and there, so queen goes there. Bishop goes there. I should resign here probably, but okay, let's play for a while. Rook goes here. Bishop goes there. Okay. It's just a draw here. Probably also. Okay. Now I'm winning. I'll try to block this guy. I'll try to exchange the queens, get a knight into play. Let's get a rook there. Okay. It's not easy. Okay, he resigned here. The queen is under attack, so let's go there. Okay. 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 I should get a draw there. Here is a check. Okay, my king is much. Here I would like to get a draw. It's nothing there. Okay. this one. Okay. Here it's close, to be honest, because we have here kind of, you know, things to go for, so not sure. Here also, I now managed to get the position there, so we'll see. Okay, okay. King b5, king f6. We'll see. Here we have defendable position for sure, so let's find out. So here I can take this guy and this one on b4. Here I could try to go for maybe this one. Yeah, it's pretty playable. Okay. I'll offer a draw. Yeah, which one to take now? I would like to get this one for sure. Okay. Okay. Now we are a pawn up, so we'll see. Now I have to occupy this square, so let's go here. Let's go back. Rook b7. We'll see. Not sure. Okay. 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 h4. Let's exchange this guy. I will offer him 1. Okay. This is a check. Now let's get a king closer, so it's kind of, you know, very direct play for me. Yeah, but what now? I'll try to get this square, so exchange. Okay. Knight e5 is a check. Accept a draw. Yep, it's not easy, but you know, I kind of give everything from me to play on, so we have a tough opponents as well there, so it's not easy to play because the players are really good. We have 5 ongoing games, so we'll see how this will work. Rook goes to h3 here. This was my idea, so to control some squares there. Now I should bring my knight on d3 and then everything will be fine. Here should be a draw. Knight d3 as I mentioned, this is my idea. So now I can reroute my knight to f3 and then on e5. So what I want to do is to exchange his dark square bishop for my knight and then to stay with the other knight versus this bad guy. But it's not easy, of course, and we'll see. Now I can pick up the other pawn as well. Okay. Okay. Now you're lost, guy. You're fairly behind. It's a check. I'll take the other pawn here as well. It's a check. Okay, now this guy will go there. Okay, and now just not to allow him any kind of the checks. Okay, okay, king b7, now c6, c7. Yeah, I managed to go and play. Okay, it's a check. Rook e8, but now, you know, it's probably just lost. It's a check. Okay. No, king f4, king f6, king g4. I just have to get there, so it's pretty easy task here. Also should be pretty easy task. This is checkmate, so yep, we are back in the play. What here we can do? Try to pick up some dark squares there. Queen g5 is a perfect way how to go for here. Queen e7. Now this bishop can't really go out because of the knight c6, so we'll see how this will work here. I just don't want to stop here until he managed to get kind of a play. This is just lost. Yeah, you can start to do some things, but I'm not sure that this will help you. I'll take on c6. Yeah, so when he stopped on f5, I'll stop on e3, and this is, so let's go back. Okay. Yeah, I have, yeah, Jim play very solid. Game goes back. I play with him for a few time now, and I know that those was always very interesting fights. So we'll see. Here this is just at the dead losing game. Rook h5 is a nice move. Let's start to make kind of the play on the queen side. So let's go for a b3. Okay. Rook g4, c4. Rook e4, c5. It's just a dead draw here. Here I will take this one. Let's get him to take this one, but on g1 there is nothing. This rook is very nicely placed there, so we have a lot of things there to hope for. And there is no need, I think, to start defending the pawn, because it's not easy to find a way how to do that. Okay, but now I'll just take this guy, and he wants to get the queen on g4, but yeah, but I have to go for this one. Yeah, queen g4 probably will lead to a knight. No, I can't really go for the knight. Wow, not sure. Wow. I have to go for the king e2, so let's go for this one. Okay. I accept the draw here, of course. Yeah, here I make a very serious mistake, and I'm lost now. Okay, because of a pawn on e4, right? Yeah, okay. The G is incredibly strong player, as I see many times. So I cover e4 check. Is the most important thing. Now let's go for queen a5 for instance and start to get kind of the counterplay on the queen side. h3, okay. Resign. Yep. G is a fairly strong guy. 9 February he play. Oh, he's just a beginner, but he play extremely strong. I'm playing one more, or what happens here? Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know, it happens sometimes. Yeah, then 1z is also. What do you guys think about the stream? Do you like it? No, you know, you have your own chances. It wasn't such an easy task. Here, let's just go for this one and rook b8. Probably this should be over. Yeah, if rook d7, king d6, and then if rook a6, rook b6. So this is completely lost. e5, f5. So there is not kind of the move which can save him. So yeah, but now I will try to get both of the rooks on the a file and then go for the rook b8, or I can go for this one, and this one. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, in the shorter time control there is always a problem with the calculations, and you can always find yourself in very difficult spots because if you have um, not as much time as you need for calculation, there it means that you will have to go for, and according to your kind of a feeling, let's say feeling, and the only guy on earth which have incredible feeling is Magnus Carlsen. All other players, including me, are not so good. So yeah, if you don't have a time, you will make kind of a problem for yourself probably very soon. Hi, can you review the games you lost and what you could have done to prevent them? Yeah, I can. What other guys think about this kind of statement? Can you review the games you lost and what you could done to prevent them? What do you think, guys? Yeah, I really try to do my best. And Mr. Cameron thinks that this should be a good thing. So, what do you guys think? Yep. So, what do you think, guys? e5, yeah, as I mentioned, will run into f5 every single time because I just want to protect myself from getting checked on e6, and now it's just game over because rook c6, and I don't see a move which will help him to get a draw. Now rook b8 is a move, and if rook d8 I can go for king d7. There is not enough time to prevent c8 from happening, so it's kind of the winning situation for me. And it's very, very important to have this pawn on f5 for sure, because now rook e6 is impossible, and due to this fact there will be after rook e8 just king d7, and king cannot get himself back. Rook b8 is a clear way, so probably this should be a win for me. Okay. And what about now? Am I missed something? Yeah, but how you will prevent me from queening the pawn? And there is still a pawn on f5 which completely cut his king from getting himself into play, so probably he's just no, because rook on c8. After king d7. And if this is not the case, then yeah, the perpetual will happen. But here it's clear that it's just black not in time to prevent me from queening a pawn, so it's just the game over. Yeah, now he should resign. So, okay. He can start getting this pawn, but will not get anywhere near the queen, so yeah, it's just my pawn. Okay. Okay, so let's go and see what really happens there. So, how can I get the games there? Here probably. So, which one I managed to lose? Let's see. I lose. Standard is winning 1-0 for me, and this is also one that I won. So 1-0, 1-0, 0-1. This is kind of the game I think that I lose, or no, this was my game. Okay, which one I didn't manage to win? I win this one. Yeah, this one was the problem. Yeah, so this guy play fairly strong, and I lose to him. You see, I lose 4-0. So it's, I think, pretty strong player. Yeah, as I mentioned, he started to play just a week ago, but obviously it's kind of a very strong player. So and the way how he plays, so d4, d5, knight f6, looks like pretty nice. So I just take this one, and now he go for the queen c7, knight f6, bishop f6, bishop f6, e takes on f6, rook e8, rook e8, queen e8. To be honest, yeah, it's hard to imagine that you can lose this with the white pieces. So basically, I'm better here. So because of a few things. First of all, I am a clear pawn up, because those three pawns clearly, you know, getting the chance to just stop all four pawns on the queen side, which means that I have 4 versus 3 pawns on the queen side, which is clearly my favor. Then also take a look at those minor pieces. So my pieces are much better, and after knight f8, queen e8, this is just, you know, much better for me. And now I think that I lose here somewhere the nerves, because I wasn't clearly, I was in the time trouble, so I start doing some, yeah, very bad things, and this should be just very fairly equal. So why to do not to lose? Of course, I'm pretty sure that first I will never take the guy on e6, so this is basically just bad. So I can just, you know, remove probably and get g3 and then king on g2, improve my king, and then start from there h4 probably, and so on and so on, then get the bishop back and start to play on the queen side. So basically, yeah, here I over push, and because of a time trouble I make silly blunders. But you see, yeah, I lose 4-0, 3-0, sorry, 3-0 against this guy, so it means that I think he should be very, very, very strong. So, if you GE, take a look at the stream. Which kind of the title do you have? Do you have kind of a title? And here I lose the game again, basically, which is quite, you know, double-edged. So I use this kind of the modern thing, which offers me a chance to go for all in. And basically here you see that I just push slightly too much, basically because after knight g7 f4 I have a pawn on g5 which is kind of aggressive, but it's not clear when I should castle on the king side, because I will have a broken pawn structure, and this is something that happens really here. So queen d3 doesn't allow me to castle on the king side, queen side, because of the bishop a6, so it means that I should castle on the king side, and now I have a problem due to the fact that I have a broken pawn structure there. And basically if you take a look, you will see that my pawn on h6 will be very, very bad there. So knight f4, king h8, probably king h7 should be better, e5, d5, rook e8. Yeah, somewhere around here I was thinking I'm probably fine, but then after knight e2, knight e2 and f5 I managed to open this game slightly, probably too much. But again, knight f4, bishop d3, knight d3, queen d3 and queen f7 again doesn't, you know, mean that I should be lost, but probably white is slightly better. My idea is to get the pawn on d5, and now after, knight f3, f5, takes, knight f4. Yeah, probably here I should go for rook f6 immediately, then rook f8. But even here I think that bishop f4, and it's kind of a tactic here. Let's see what the computers say, but pretty sure that black should be much better. Yeah, knight d3 was a perfect line. C d3, yeah, why I didn't see is e4. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired probably. Yeah, e4 was winning. So I didn't think about something. So this is kind of a move which will leave this position with a clear win for me, because yeah, e4 he just have to remove the queen. I'll take a clear piece and the game should be over. So yeah, I have kind of a spot fairly easy to not lose both of those games, but it is how it is. And what do you guys think to play one more before I go? Let's get the 15 minutes and the 10 seconds increment, or we can go for 20 seconds increment. Let's see. Do you guys have any kind of the other question? What do you think, guys? Yeah, I have here a few inviters. So we'll see. Thank you, Jim, once again for getting the bites. Yeah, let's start, to get the players who didn't play. Mr. Cameron is here, Mr. Potato is here, so Why not? Yeah, the G is here, but he played 3 games, so let's give a chance someone who didn't play. Jim is always nice to play with him. Very nice and great guy. Lioneer is here. Mr. Cameron, what is your opinion on online ratings? I play fast online in comparison to OTB. Yeah, it's a very good question, Mr. Cameron. I have, or I know, just doesn't have just a feeling. I know that it's somehow, for me, completely different story to play online and to play on the board, and something that you can see someone in my view who is much better in a live than on a table is Hikaru. So the great GM, super GM Hikaru is probably, you know, the best, of course after Magnus, the best player who play online, because he's really natural there, and uh, his kind of style and his attitude is great online. So it means that he has just the feeling for play on online, and this makes a clear edge for him. Okay, the Magnus is probably, you know, and one and the only, so it means that he is just very strong and probably better than Hikaru, but all other players are, I think, behind the Hikaru. So I mean that the rating, online rating, is not something that you know, is not relevant. It's very relevant. So, but it can, you know, just be here and there because of many reasons. For instance, the internet, the mouse, you know, the feeling for the play online, and so on and so on. My personal feeling is that I know that I'm much better on the table than online, because I doesn't have this great killing feeling on the internet. Yeah, I have 2362 is my rating. I think that I'm value for much more, but I don't play really. I used to play only the uh, the Creation League until now because of some personal reasons, and of course the main work that I work, or my day job. I'm not just, you know, professional player. I play, to be honest, the league. I play and teach the students. I also, you know, write the books and so on, making the videos, but I also work on my day job in the bank, so I'm not the right guy to get the better online feeling and rating, but I'll try to do my best and be better than 1500 for sure. Yeah, do you know how to play rated games? It's possible to play rated games in the Simul. Okay, we have now, you know, few of the guys who are trying. Let's see who is here and didn't play for now. Hi to all that came now. You can find the live stream here. I've seen it, not sure how to do it. Ah, okay, no problem. Probably if we find a solution, I'll try to get kind of... Mr. Potato played 3 to 8 games. Mr. Potato, how we can play the rated Simul? Mr. Piety is here. ABG official. So we have a lot of the... Dear Beto doesn't play, I think, for now. Maybe he play, I didn't see him. So let's go for him. Okay. Yeah, Mr. G play. Yeah, Mr. Double CSK is here. It's a great guy. Mr. Potato, as you play games, after certain games, it will disappear. Ah, okay. Avage official play the game, Ariranya, dear Ariranya play, yeah, and was always a tight schedule. I mean, dear Payday is here, so let's go and start to play with him. Who is also here? Matthew. Happy doesn't play before, so yeah, just give him the chance to go for. And Kem is playing only one game, so yeah, we have 13 players, so Moy Ron is here. And I didn't play against him. Coral 251874 is here, so let's accept him. And this also looks to be a nice guy and is also okay, so we have 15 games. Do we have Matthew here as the 16? Why not? Hi to all once again. Has anyone some question? So here also on the chat, is there someone who has something to ask? If someone wants and didn't click on the follow button, please do that. Yeah, there is also not kind of the questions. So we have 16 players and I think this is fair enough. How long have you been playing chess till now? I play chess for about 20 plus year, probably 22, 23 years for now. I'm trying to improve and it's going very slow. Plus, how has your journey been till now? Yeah, I was pretty much, active until something like 2002, when I became a second in Croatia under 20 years, and I was fairly strong. After that, to be honest, I play maybe a year and then start to, study and go for something else. So probably I didn't go for chess for about 5 years, something like this. And after that, because, when you like once the chess, you always like him. So somewhere in 2006 or 7, I start playing again. I get in about a year the FIDE Master title, I break 2350, and then again I play maybe for a year and start to do something else. So I'm probably in between on 2000 and 2005 out, and 2008 and 2012, around 12, and then I start to play again. So basically, but due to kind of day job and so on, I start mainly to work on a chess 2 years ago, and from there I'm really try to improve myself. And this year I would like to play at least 2 leagues. I will go for at least 2 tournaments and go for some kind of weekend tournaments as well. So now I play for my local team the last weekend, and I managed to get 4 out of the 5, beat the international master. And if you take a look at my score, I'm pretty plusish with the international masters and GMs. So probably I hope to get the next year across to 2400. Yeah, we'll see. So let's go. Let's go. Good luck. So we have 14 tables, something like this. Okay, let's go for a d4, let's go for a d4. Do I choose just to play with white? Okay, it's nice to be white in the simul. Let's start to be cautious now. So we have more and more games, so I should be careful. Okay, let's fight versus this Holland or Dutch lines by getting the knight on c3, which is kind of a different if we try to compare with the main lines, which are related with the fianchetto of the light square bishop on the king side. With knight c3 I would like just to get straightforward way and to try to get as many as the pressure I can bring in the center. Here after b6 black wants to get bishop to b7 and then play on this long diagonal. What is my idea here is to get e4 and then get a bishop on d3 and knight on f3. What I will try for sure avoid in those kind of situation is to get the knight on c3, because the main reason why black goes for this is e6, bishop b4 to create the pressure in the center, and then d5. So what I want to do is to get e4 and bishop d3 with the knight on d2. This is my idea here. I was not selected. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up 16 or 17 players, so maybe I just doesn't click for someone because it will be probably too much of a games. I'm not so fast as you guys think. You're faster than me. Yeah, let's try with the Trompowsky here. And let's try with the main knight f3 line, which I like. And the Trompowsky once again is on the table. Okay, now this looks kind of the modern Pirc kind of the line. Let's go for e4, c6, and now let's get a bishop on g5. This is the move that I like. And here I would like to get a Trompowsky. This is my main weapon now with white pieces, and I get fairly good results. I think that I'm kind of 80% with white, which is quite good for for me. Okay, knight f6 is not the best move, so d5 is the best move versus knight c3, because now I have the best possible position from the Trompowsky after bishop goes to g5. Again, let's go for bishop g5, let's go for bishop g5, and let's go for the bishop g5. Yeah, it's a modern kind of a line. Okay, why not? Let's get the knight on c3. Again, let's get a bishop there. And after d5, let's get the same scenario, c6, and I would like to exchange this one, bishop g5. And now we have the clear position, which is kind of the Trompowsky position. The white idea is to, after I break the pawns on the king side, to go for e3, g3, bishop g2, and then castle, of course, on the king side. The next thing I would like to get c4, knight c3, and to play on the queen side. So it's fairly easy to remember and very easy to play, and you'll see. Okay, e3 again, e3 again, g3 as I mentioned, e3, e3. Let's get the knight on f6 here, and let's go for the g3 again, knight e7. This is kind of the setup which I really like, so it's kind of the modern setup without the knight on f6, which characterizes the Pirc. It's much more flexible and you have much more chances for black to get kind of the advantage, so it's very, very double-edged. Queen d2, and now f5. Now you'll see that I will manage to open the game very soon. Yeah, e6, bishop goes to d3 as I mentioned, and after c5 let's get a c3, let's get the e3, let's get a knight on f3, and here I would like to get the f3 pawn. I can castle there, c4 I think I should go for, knight goes on d2, bishop goes back, g3, bishop h4, and now my idea will be to go for a c4 and knight c3, c3, exchange on e4, knight on d2, or yeah, knight on d2, and here let's go for bishop h6 immediately, just to see how this opponent will react. bishop g2, bishop e7, bishop d3 of course, exchange on d4, okay, knight on c3, bishop takes there, d5, and now what is now here main idea for white? White is slightly better. Now I want to stay with this knight on e4, which means that I will get my dark square bishop for the knight on f6, and I will be out of the pressure on e4. After that I will play queen d2, knight f3, and then castle on the queen side. And after the castling on the queen side, I'll try to go for h4, h5, and try to break black on the king side. So let's see how this will work. Bishop d3, knight c6, bishop d3 again, knight f6. So you see how black would like to go for. So his idea is to get the d5, e5, knight d4. Okay, knight goes to e2 as I mentioned, and we'll castle there on the king side. And here I would like to get a bishop back on d3, knight e2, queen c7, wants to get e5, but I will not let him do that. And again I would like to exchange this one, knight takes on d4, c3, queen d2, okay, okay, b6, h4, knight e2, queen e2, and now bishop g4, okay, h3, g6, e3, queen a5, let's go for e4, bishop e7, h5, I'll just open the game. There on the king side will be what about e4? Is this possible now? Bishop e6, knight e2, okay. Okay, knight goes on f3, bishop goes. Now, here in the situation like this one, when you have the structure with the bishop on f4, knight e4, and knight f3, you would like to get bishop d3 and even exchange the knight on e4, which will offer you kind of a nice play in the center, because the pawn structure will again be broken and will be much of a play for white there. So, rook b1. Yeah, now this bishop is very badly placed. The knight is not into place, so I have very nice thing to castle there. Let's go for e5 as I mentioned, and let's break again with e4. Knight goes to h5, I'll take this one. Knight e2. Knight e5 offers me a chance to get a clear pawn, so why not? Knight d7, castle there, e5, knight b5, bishop d3, e3 as I mentioned before, bishop d3, so it's a standard way of playing, castle there on the king side, and bishop goes to e4. So yeah, white is just better. Don't lose a pawn on h3, Marco. And let's get a queen on. This is a suicide mission, I think. g3. c5 is a bad move. Let's see what black wants to do. h3, knight a6, c4, bishop g2, okay, okay, okay. Let's see. We doesn't want to exchange the pieces there if we doesn't have to, and here I can even exchange the queen and then knight c3. Yeah, this is just over, I think. Knight e2, the same thing. Okay, knight c6, c3. Do I make kind of the problem for myself there? I don't see, but we'll see now. Okay, knight g5. Can we start to give him a checkmate again on h7? Knight c6, knight goes on f1, castle, queen takes on d6, okay, queen e7, let's castle there on the queen side, bishop g4, queen c6, yeah, it's kind of, game over. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but now I'll just, yeah. You see how easy I managed to break there on the king side, because he made kind of bad moves by getting the knight on h5 and then back and forth. So he just lose the nerves there. Knight e2, c5, castle, rook p8. Now let's go back. Okay. I'm not fan of how I was playing that. What I make wrong? Now my queen will be trapped if I don't go back. Okay, and now c4, of course. h3 again, it's not a bad position for me. Rook e1. Queen c8. So you see, guys, what he wants to do. So his idea is to bring the bishop on a6 and exchange this bishop. But I will just try, to get this bishop back, and doesn't allow him this kind of the exchange. Now when he brings the king on the queen side also, now we can start the play on the king side again. We are not, and doesn't have a problem to do that. So, and here it has to be a checkmate, so we'll see. Okay, d5. And here we have kind of the problem, or black has a kind of the problem, because again, this pawn on d5 is now a very easy target for my pieces, and the idea is to get a queen on b3, to get the rook on c1, and then reroute the knight on b1 and on c3, and this pawn will fall. There is no way for black to, defend this pawn. Okay, now knight goes on f1. The idea is to, just prevent him from taking a pawn and get the knight on the better square. So let's get a knight on f1, and here I'll get a bishop on b1. Start getting my knight there. Okay, bishop e2. No, I can't do that. Wow. Okay. Knight b3 is the idea, so should be careful. Okay. Okay. It's checkmate, so yeah, this is kind of the game which I managed to win in 16 moves. So basically what I want to do is not, something that black should allow, because if I manage to get the pawns there and make his kind of the position weak on the king side, with the open h file there is always kind of the checkmate like I managed to get there. So it's clear that white is much better. Knight e3, f5, c4. So the position that I like. Now let's get a tempi for rook c1, and this looks bad now. Where he wants to put this knight now, let's see. Queen c7, bishop g5. Let's exchange this piece. Let's get the queen on h6, queen d7, and now the move that I like. So knight b1, and then I'll just get everything there. And here again, this is kind of the rook is hanging there, so I'll pick up all of those pieces. Now I want to get what I want to get. My knight immediately on e5. Yep, why not? Okay. Okay. Okay, now those pieces will be very weak there. Yeah, he can try, but you know, he's just very, very bad there. Wow, Mr. Potato is also a fairly strong guy. Yeah, he's also just start playing, but he's very serious, so he completely outplayed me here, and I probably should resign immediately because I don't see how I will manage to defend versus the queen b2. Let's bluff. Now he has a trick, bishop d4, so I would like to get my queen on a better square, and after this move, knight b3 probably, just to close everything there, and here I can go for a4 to open the game there, or I can also reroute my knight now on e2 and on f4, and then get also kind of the problem for his pieces, and also, by the way, I would like to get the rooks on the c file, so why not? c5 and then occupy this square should be extremely good for me. This will lead to a problem for him because this knight now doesn't have a clear way to go. Knight b6, okay, c5, why not? Okay, there is just a clear rook, so it's a clear win probably. Knight e5 will... Okay, now queen h5 is a nice move probably here because I want to get the f7 pawn, c4 of course. Okay, and now to exchange or do not exchange the queens. No, I would like to exchange the queens here. I can't bluff him, yeah. He completely outplayed me, so I'm probably just lost. If I take this guy, yeah. Mr. Potato is, yeah, fairly strong guy. So, my rook is under attack, knight c2 is possible there. If I take the rook, okay, I don't see anything else, so let's go for this one. Okay, knight on f6, rook on c1. Okay, now knight c5, g5, but let's start to build up on the c file now. Those pawns are hardly something that will make a problem for me, so I have to take this one. Knight f8, now I have, or I would like to have knight e6, but I don't have it because the queen is protecting the pawn, so let's get a knight back. In b4, the pawn on a2 is not important, so let's start to do some kind of the aggression there. Bishop b5 is something that bothers me from before because I don't really want to exchange this light square bishop because this bishop secure me kind of the attack on the king side, but also I have moves like queen h5 because the real idea is to get the pawn on h6 and then to start maybe even to checkmate him there. So king h5, and if he gets the bishop on b5, I can get the bishop back. Okay, let's start. Okay. Yeah, now my rook is under attack, my knight is probably not defended. I have to go for the king d1. And he gets a castle on the long side. Okay. Yeah, but now I'll just try to break there. It's clear that he doesn't have a chance. Knight e5. Rook c8. C takes d5. And again b4. Okay, now let's see how we can exchange everything. So rook c8, rook c8, rook c8, queen c8, bishop d5. This is the first thing which looks to me like perfectly winning for me. And this should be enough, probably. Okay. b8, let's start getting some action there. Let's see if this will work. And now again, so you see, where is the problem for black? He has a bunch of pawns on the king side and he has the bishop pair, but the bishops are very bad, and the only thing that he can do is get f5, g5, and from there he will very hardly find a way how to break on the king side. On the other side, you have very clear chances to go for the play with just bringing the pawns on a4, b5, queen b3, rook b1, rook c1, so everything is there just, you know, in the right way. And I'm thinking that white should be positionally extremely good. Here he will also have a problem because of few the pieces there that are around his king. b4, c6. What I can do here? Can I go d6? No, let's go for knight c3. Okay, let's exchange everything there. Let's get the rooks on c file. Okay, bishop b5. Okay, can I take now on h6? I can't, so I will put my bishop back. Okay. Bishop b7. Okay. Knight f3. Knight d7. Let's get a knight on the best possible square, or can I start pushing even more? No, let's get a knight first there. And then let's just get the bishop on e4 to support and to stop everything there. But queen c1 looks like the move that I want to make. Or not? No, let's get the rook on e1 first. And b5, so the clear play there. Okay, now knight d4. Let's start to do some action on the king side. And here, why not to get the queen on e4 because of the f5, but then bishop e7. Bishop d6, how this will end. So queen e4, f5, bishop takes on e7, and f takes on e4. So I'll take the queen. Now I have the bishop and the queen for a queen. He takes with the c pawn, and now my bishop is hanging and my knight is hanging. Yep, it's not good. Okay. And now bishop h6, I believe. Should be fine. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, why not to take a pawn? I don't see the reason. Okay. Rook d1, slightly better position for me. And now let's get a king on there. Knight e5. Queen b3. b4. Wow. He destroys me completely. Okay. Knight b7. Okay. Okay. e7. Now let's start attacking the pawns on the king side. First take this one, then knight c6, bishop e7, queen b3. So everything is there just to create a clear targets. And now I can just take the exchange, queen a2, but now this should be very bad for him. Check, check, yep. d5, why not to take a pawn? Okay. It's just a clear pawn, so we'll see how this will end, but I like the position here. Yeah, this guy completely destroyed me. This is incredible. This is just incredible. Yeah, congratulations. Great game. Whew, so I should resign. Here I will not resign yet, so let's get a knight first. Rook d5, f4. Okay. So check. Okay. Okay. Okay, now let's get a king on g2. Okay. This bishop goes here, then knight goes on d2 and on e4. Can I take the pawn? Why not? Okay. Okay. Let's get everything there on the queen side. Yeah. I see. You play incredibly strong. bishop goes there. Now maybe I want to bring my... Okay, he can't really... let's go for knight f3. He can't really take on e3, which is very important. Here I can just take this guy. And here, let's go for c6 immediately. Knight d4. I'll try to sacrifice the exchange if I should. So queen e5. Okay. b1. Knight f3. c5. Can I put even e4 here? Yeah, probably. Okay, ooh, can I sacrifice? Yeah, I should. Okay. 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 Yeah, this will lead to a drawish endgame. And here we have complete draw, so why not take a draw? Now my knight is hanging very, very bad. Rook c2. Huh. Can I start to do some kind of aggressive work? We'll see. Okay. What now? My knight is hanging. And I will not, yeah, I will not save him like that. Check. Okay. Why not? Maybe I managed to get something there. Yeah, this is kind of a move which I see, but I didn't have very good Myron. Congratulations, I have to resign. It's a very, very nice move, so and before, okay. What I have done. Possible. I was completely winning there. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's that? Yeah, sure, you too. You're very, very nice guy, so okay. Let's go here. Probably this is just winning. Thank you very much, dear Moiran. You looks to be a very, very nice guy, so thank you very much for looking and be involved in this stream. I hope that you will find time for even the next one. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now let's see what we can do. So we have clear pawn. Now let's try to capitalize it. Yep. Just two rooks up should be enough. Now my king will get closer, but first let's improve the position of my knight. And I will not allow him to exchange my knight, because even though he has this dark square bishop, which is fairly strong, I don't see a point to give him my knight. So let's go just try to get as much pressure as I can there. What about here? It looks like that I don't want to exchange the light square bishops. Okay, a5 because of a check there, but I don't have anything. Okay, knight e4. Let's improve the position of a knight. No, I'll for sure play here because I'm a pawn up and I have a very nice position there. What I want to exchange there are the rooks, not the minor pieces. Knight e3, h4, just close everything there on the king side. So yeah, it looks like a drawish endgame, but you know, we have 4 on 4 on the queen side, and I have a clear pawn on the queen side. So it's not clear at all. I can make even one more pawn on the king side, because if I now start do some kind of things like knight d4 and he exchange my knight, I will get the e pawn on d4. So, and then I will have, yeah, 3 versus 4 that will completely cut everything on the king side, and I will have 2 versus 1, and then I will have also the knight, the pawn on d4, which is kind of a pawn that will easily manage to control the squares there. So yeah, now I can, when my king is in the center. And this guy kills me also, so yeah. It's extremely strong guy. Now I should defend the pawn. Yeah, quite mess here. Okay. Yep, I want to get one more. Okay. Now I'll try to exchange the rooks if will be possible. King d3. It's kind of a situation. So I have 2 pawns. I have clear 2 pawns because he doesn't have. He has 4 versus 3, which are clearly, you know, just neutralized by my 3 pawns. So I'm quite good there, and I don't want to give him a chance to go for f4. So I will push f4, and now fh, fh. So it's a great thing. Now what I'm overlook here again. No. I'm just tired, I think. Yeah, f6, but now as I mentioned, so all of those four pawns are tied up, even this one, so even if he get g5, he'll exchange one of the pawns and will not have enough. So basically I'm here probably just winning. And here also. Here this guy completely beat me, but let's try to play positional. Let's get this one. Let's try to close everything. d4. I'm a pawn down and I'm not, you know, in the situation. Okay, this is just winning, so yeah. The pawn endgame is just winning, so there is no way for him to stop me from winning. And here also, to be honest, should be win for me because I have 7 versus 5 pawns, so I'm 2 pawns up. Here I'll just make the 8 pawn passer and then will be a game over. And here I'll go for g3 f4 and it's again just game over, so... But this is a clever move, very clever move, because knight c4 will kill me if I'm making the wrong move. So, and if I go here, he will go for, yeah, d3. It looks like I'm lost here. Now just make the pass protected a pawn and this should be enough. Okay, okay, okay. Even if you take this pawn, I have one more, so it's enough. Wow. Yep. Very unnecessary. I'm completely beat there. Jim, destroy me this one. Up time. Yeah, the time is again very relevant in those kind of a... Okay, I'll just not allow him to get king on b4. I'll just take this one. And probably my try to, you know, just block everything there doesn't find the room. So pretty much that. And he can't really go there anywhere, so... He completely paralyzed me, so... Now h pawn is just the queen. Now we'll see. Yeah, I'm just bad here. Probably even lost because I'm the exchange down and there is just a slim chance that I will manage to get something. As I mentioned, I'm not sure, but you know, those guys are extremely, extremely good. Wow. Yeah, h-pawn is just the queen, so there is no way for black to stop me from queening, so it's just a win. But it wasn't such an easy task. Wow. Dear Goral 25, yeah. Congratulations. Very nice job. Rook d2. Okay. Jim, let me do something. It's not fair. You completely destroy me. Yeah, very, very good. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, sure, you too. I'm not sure because he'll not break with the g pawn. You know where is the problem here? Because now when I take a pawn, I will have the h pawn, which is, you know, somehow. Is it or not? Yeah, which is somehow the decoy for the. No, I miss. I have to go for the king g2. Wow. Why don't try to think for a while? Very unnecessary. I'm sure that it was at least a draw for me. Now I'm lost. But you know, here if I'm just going gf, king f4, king g2, and you know the game is just draw because on g3 then I start running. Wow, what I miss. Incredible. I don't understand what I'm doing, but I'm not doing this. Very good. Wow. Do you have any kind of the questions, guys? Let's pick up this one. Why not? If we can, of course. Now we are not dead yet. We have a pawn for the exchange, so we should fight still. Jim, allow us kind of fight. And now a6. Well, are you sure? How you will now protect the a6 pawn? King b7, bishop d5. I can improve my king there. Yeah. But okay. Now this one will hang. Now I have at least a draw. Because if I manage to get the pawn on g6, then this should be a draw, I think. I think that I managed to escape here. By miracle, but okay. Yeah. How you will stop me now from queening my f-pawn? Wow, Jim. Oh, you'll go rook f4. Okay. Now this should be a draw. Yeah, you allow me. Thank you, guys. It was my pleasure. Yeah, but you know, it's now you make kind of a draw, but you can start to play king e5. This looks like an interesting option. Here I'll just cover the d pawn, and now it should be a draw because the rook versus bishop, it's a clear draw, you know. So fairly interesting, yeah, game, but unfortunately for you, it ended as a draw. Yeah, it's just a draw. So, Jim, thank you very much. You make a lot of a pressure to me again, and you play a great game. So, thank you all of guys who are playing and of course looking the stream. I will try to do as much as I'll be able in the next couple of days. Until then, if you have any kind of questions, as I mentioned many times, you're more than welcome to ask me, send me a mail or whatever. So if you didn't follow me, please click on the follow button. If you can subscribe, of course, this will help me a lot. Thank you very much, dear Jim. Thank you very much, Mr. Middle Dixon, to give me some bites. I want to all of you guys perfect weekend. Have a nice weather and take care. We see us in the next couple of days. Have a nice evening. Bye.